Hello, everybody. Tonight we're doing something a little bit different. Shadow is away, so can't play Remnant. And we're just looking for something to play that's, a little bit. Just something we can pick up and, play for a little bit and hopefully find something spooky. So, yeah. I think this is kind of like an anomaly type thing. Not really sure. Just looked interesting. Oh, operating. Hopefully it's better than the last one. The last one, it wasn't bad. It was just very limited. So, I guess we'll start in the operating room. Uh, oh, okay. So it kind of feels like the last one a little bit. I guess we still only have to survive 10 minutes, which is good. And I don't know if things move. What kind of anomalies do we have? Okay. So, pretty basic for... Where's my other reticle? Let's see. We're already a minute in, and I'm not really sure what exactly I'm looking for. Okay. I'm in section 1. Alright, There we go. I was gonna say, I lost the reticle again. That one was pretty simple. And if we're honest, just a little bit silly. But that's okay. At least it tells you down on the bottom what section you're in, so if you forget. I don't know, I feel like I should be going faster. We can't really move the cameras. They're static. That one feels like there should be something there. Also, where are these cameras? Because you'd think you'd be able to see this one at the very least from this location. Unless it's in the light. There can't be just one anomaly. I'm missing something else. %, I'm missing something. Yeah, I kind of figured that. But where? I'm going to say object missing in section 4. I think I found an anomaly. What would that be? Sight? In section 1? See, I feel like there's something here. Yeah, I kind of figured. Object missing in section 2. Okay. Can I have my reticle? Thank you. Were those... I guess those cabinets were always open? This one definitely seems... But, yeah. Ah. Oh. Fixed anomalies. Lights, object missing, temperature change. Temperature change. How do you gauge that? Alright, let's restart. Okay. Da da da. Da 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 da. Light. That would explain why it looks darker. Yeah, how do you gauge a temperature change? Seriously, I'm not even kidding. How would you do that? I'm guessing they're going to appear in very specific spots. Huh. So is that where that was supposed to be? Okay, yeah, I guess so. Where's my reticle? There it is. So at least it does tell you what you missed, so you can actually think back and be like, oh. Okay. Lights off. In section 2. Yeah, again, how would you be able to gauge a temperature change from a static camera? I don't get that. I mean, unless I have a thermometer somewhere. Which, as near as I can tell, I do not. Something seems odd here. Oh. Okay, well. I think I found an anomaly. Unless she was supposed to be there. I mean, I don't know. She might work here. My stomach is apparently very angry and noisy right now. Sorry, concentrating and trying to... Not very good at memorizing. Memory is not a strong suit of us, or me, or them. Basically, we're bad at remembering things. Because I'm pretty sure the temperature change happened on section 3. But I don't know if that means it's an always thing? How do you gauge... Oh, this is section 4. Oh, there's a sound anomaly, too. Where's the reticle? But with the constant, like, whooshy sound of the... Did you see that? Where are we? Okay, no. So would that be here? No. Pretty sure the more we get wrong, the worse it is. But I was seeing, like, if you look at the bottom left, you can see, like, fog or something coming in. Yeah, I figured that much. I just don't know where. Hmm. I guess that's what temperature change looks like. Oh, object missing. Section 4. Where's the... There it is. This is just the first map, so I wasn't expecting it to be too difficult. I'm actually not sure what I was expecting coming into this. Pretty much this, actually. There's a few that I'm kind of curious how they're going to present themselves. But not really sure what to be looking for some of them. Some of them are obvious, like the... Yeah, that. Or the light going off. That was obvious if we actually stopped to look. Two minutes remaining. It's still moved, so I don't know if that counts again. No, that's just where it is now. Okay. The door is the one that has me the most curious, if I'm honest. Just because I keep expecting something to be outside that window. Another thing I'm trying to listen for sound effects or shadows. I don't know how you listen for shadows, but I am. That would be sound in section 3. Barring anything catastrophic, we might make it past this. There were, I think, 4 other maps, so... So we still have a little bit of time left to do it. See, I think this might have been made by the same people that made the other game we played. Four, 3, 2, 1. Yay! We completed the operating room. Alright, so now we're going to the mansion. Trying to take in what everything looks like. That one's going to be pain in the butt to remember. Section 3. Again, we're trying to see if there's only 4 sections. Okay, there are. Okay. Trying to remember what everything looks like. Oh, the time went up. We've got 12 minutes now. Eesh. That's okay. We can do this. At least we think we can. Trying to look for missing objects here is going to be a massive pain in the butt. Is it the same anomalies? Yeah, okay. Oh, hello. Sorry, we're gonna have to ask you to move out of the camera. Feel free to go to other parts of the house, just not in front of the camera, please. Why do I have a feeling something's missing here? Nope, guess not. Okay. Weird. No? Then would that be sight? Has it always looked like that? Temperature change? Okay, we'll be back. It's the problem with spending too much time in one place is you can forget what the other places look like, or you can end up missing something that would be very obvious. Like that thing that was just on the table. I'm pretty sure we're missing something. Was it section 1? Okay. See, no, I guess that's always been there. The problem with games like this is eventually your brain starts to massively play tricks on you. And you question your own reality. Would that be moved? Yes, okay. Kind of looks like they were having fish. Was that footstool always there? I guess so. Why don't I remember being able to see the carpet unless that was a different spot? Light in section 2. Not sure if there can be more than one anomaly in any space at more than one at a time. That would definitely make things more difficult. Also curious as to why there's only 4 cameras in this whole mansion. Still not sure what shadow means. Assuming we'll know it when we see it, which object appeared? No. Object moved? No. Ghost? Okay. I don't know if that's an anomaly or if that's just a graphical glitch. We're going to assume that's just a graphical glitch for now. For now. Did we always have... A gramophone? So how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody had a great day. I didn't. It was... Oh, one of the plates is empty. I was trying to figure out, was it always empty? This is where I expect there to be the most anomalies, but not really much has happened there yet. The book's on the floor. Yeah. Sorry. Guess I should have said that before I changed it, but yeah. It's very vague, but there's fog. It's not temperature change? Shadow? No. Weird. Maybe that means there'll be a temperature change there in a minute? I don't remember the fire going. Would that be a temperature change? It is! The candelabra thing on the right hand side. No? Did it moved? Would it be light? Has it always been there? Kinda confused a little bit. See, this looks like temperature change, 100%, but it's not registering a temperature change. Cool, okay. You can go off the menu? I guess. Alright, so we've done operating room and mansion. Next is house. And then we've got cabin and barn. Like I said, we're just doing a small little fun stream. Distract from everything else for a little bit. I don't know if you're supposed to be here. Okay, you are supposed to be here. That is unusual. That is disgusting. Are you just going to stand there for the entire 10 minutes? He's very distracting, though. I don't like the angle of this camera. Everything looks weirdly out of proportion. Not to mention, how is that top just sitting there like that? I don't know why my phone doesn't want to charge today. It's very irritating. Kid, do you see something weird? Don't worry, I got it. And now it's just in that position. Okay. No offense, kid, you might not want to be here. Hey, it's probably your house, so what do I know, but... I am not tired. Oh. I don't think that chair was always, sitting down like that. No? Object appeared? Was that chair always sitting down like that? Okay. We'll just assume it was for the moment then. Yeah, I don't think that's how... I mean, it could have been a bunk bed for all I know. I'm waiting for one of these times someone come in here and that kid's going to be staring at the camera. I don't remember that block being in front of the doll over there on the red bed on the right. Kid, I'm serious. You might want to go find something else to do for a little bit. Sight? It almost looked like it was raining indoor, but I guess it was static. I think that means Slenderman's coming. Not to mention, don't all these locations kind of look like they should be shunted into the back room somewhere? I don't remember the xylophone. Was the xylophone always there? Okay. Weird. That kid is very distracting. I want to say... No? Dang. Just the way the shadow looks on that bed is very... odd. Okay, now there's something wrong here. I am not yawning. Yes, I am. I'm exhausted. We had a heck of a day today. My phone is still being a butthead, so I'll try to figure out what's wrong with it in a minute. Alright, kid. I think that was a sound. Is there a way to raise the difficulty? I mean, not to say that the game is too easy or anything, but it's hard to hear and see when I'm yawning all the time. Again, sorry, we're just exhausted. It's been, today was just a bad day, and did I see something move? I mean, not a bad day, but it definitely not a good day. It was just too much going on at once. No? Are you sure about that? Have we seen anything here at all yet? Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. Do you count as ghost? I did say I was expecting him to do that one of these times. Probably an anomaly staring me right in the face right now, and it's just like, never gonna find it. Like this one. Something 100% seems off here, but I don't know what. Oh. 10 seconds left. Kid? Where'd he go? I mean, we won. Yay. But where'd he go? Alright, so now we're on cabin. We're going to try to do all of them, and then we'll call it. A weird-looking piece of bread. Would you register a temperature change in the snow? Would it suddenly get warm? And suddenly all the snow's melted. I don't know if that counts. I guess not. Never really noticed the sheet under the bed moving. Yeah, something moved. Section 3. I mean, this is pretty good for just a small little game. Definitely no complaints. I don't know if I'm waiting for that little kid to show up again, or the weird ghost from the first 2 levels. But I think I saw that one move. Are they on a timer? Is that how they're working now? Waiting for somebody to be sitting in the bed. That's what I would do. Not like a full-on person, but like the sheets are covering somebody who's sitting on the bed. And yeah, anybody curious? After yesterday, Shadow and I decided to take a small break from Remnant. We're going back to it. We're getting with the puzzles at the very least. We were getting a little frustrated, especially the water harp thing. Spent way too much time on it. My fault, 100%. But yeah, so that's why we decided to do something small today. We do have a few other games we can play with Shadow, so is that going to be object appeared? Nope. Is that going to be object moved? Or is that going to be another ghost? It's a ghost. Okay. It was a ghostly Luffy hat. Which again, let me start by saying, not bad anime, 100% not. Just never really could get into One Piece. We watch a lot of anime, but it's just one that for some reason we just couldn't get into. And again, stressing very plainly, not saying it's bad, not saying it's a bad anime, bad manga, anything like that. Nothing wrong with it. Just personally couldn't get into it. And there's a series, because you know how much we love horror. There's a series on Crunchyroll. It's the Junji Ito collection. And I always hear people talking about how Junji Ito is like this great big horror icon. But that series was so silly and boring. It could just be, once again, broken mentality, but it just was so. No. Still waiting for somebody to actually create a movie, a TV show, a game, a manga, an anime, something that we can actually say, yes, this is friggin' scary. But, so far, I think there's a pillow missing. So far, that's something we're just gonna have to keep waiting for, I guess. So something should be happening soon, if I'm right about the timer. Call it. You'd assume there'd be different timers for different maps. Again, I'm the last person that can ever say anything about a game being bad or anything like that. I don't make games. I play them. The people that make the games are the ones that program and do all this stuff. So until I actually can say, I made a better game, I can't talk. I mean, it's still entertaining. It's definitely keeping my focus. So it's just a little slow, but it's supposed to be. It's an anomaly hunting game. It's not like you're supposed to walk into a room and five anomalies walk up and slap you in the face. That would be no fun. That's not how that works. I would like to be able to get a console version of, not specifically Cabin Simulator, because let's face it, that's been all over the place. Everybody's seen it. Nothing really new there. But just something like that. An anomaly game where you actually have to walk through instead of want to say that would be a temperature change. Again, it's still pretty cold out, but for some reason it got cold enough to snow. We still never did find that kid from the house, did we? Sorry, I thought I heard something. The sound anomaly is kind of hard to hear if you keep talking, which is kind of why going quiet for a little bit of it, but okay, well. So we've got one more. Odds are, if we complete this last one, we're going to call it. We'll see what happens. I know that would be a very short stream, even for us. But okay, now I've got barn. So are all of these somehow connected, or are these just random spooky places? Oh, that's very open. Yeah. This one's going to be... There's only 3 locations. I don't know why that thing kind of reminds me of Turnip Head. It looks nothing like him, but... we got an extended time again, so... So you can't tell if I'm hearing things or if that's from outside. Shadow? There is no section 4. No. Lights? Okay. I'm gonna be expecting somebody to be staring at us through the boards in a minute. And I'm pretty sure, because we did the first level twice, because we messed up. Pretty sure there are different anomalies than what we've seen so far at different times in different areas. Has that bucket always been there? I guess so. So I do recommend this game for people that like anomaly huntings. This is actually very well done. Yada yada yada. But it doesn't matter. You know, something you enjoy, play it. Don't let opinions and biases, I don't even know if that's a real word, distract you from doing what you might enjoy. I hear... Okay, well then that sound is actually coming from outside my window. Plus, I think the idea of just watching and waiting for something to happen, it's... yeah, I think I see that one. Thanks. So it's gotta be here. It's not lights. Object moved? So then it has to be here. What am I not seeing? What am I not seeing? That looks like object moved in section 1. Nope. So, shadow? Okay. But where is the other anomaly? What am I not seeing? I mean, if I knew that, I'd see it. But I don't. Yeah, I get multiple anomalies. Where? Well, okay, that one's pretty obvious. But the fact that it keeps saying multiple means that one of the other places has at least one anomaly in it. But I I couldn't tell you what. Yeah, I have no idea. Because it's got to be here. Well, that one was pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so then here, what is this? This is section 3. Okay, that's a no. I don't see anything that's going on. It's definitely not a sound. So there's nothing here. Uh, that would be sight. I don't see any other anomalies. Am I losing my mind? Hey, did that a long time ago. Why does your face look different? Oh. Oh, it wasn't your face. What the heck? Okay, I fixed something, but I don't know what it was. Oh, gosh darn it. I heard like a... Hello. Goodbye. I don't get why ghosts are anomalies. I mean, if you actually sit and think about things, there's ghosts all over the planet. We might not see them every day, we might not even ever know they're actually there, but they're there. Ta-da! Okay, that was fun. Again, that was a short little distraction from everyday gaming. That was fun. That was a cute little game. And again, not trying to detract from the game makers. So never think I'm trying to say that. Because most people who can sit and criticize games don't know how hard it is to actually make a game. This was good for what it was. It was paying attention. It was trying to keep an eye on things. It definitely had the right atmosphere and the right pacing. There were times where it was a little bit slow, so I kind of wish you could raise the difficulty. But, for what it was a cute, fun little game. I kind of would like some more maps, would like a higher difficulty, maybe more anomalies, stuff like that in the future. For what this is, it was great. I enjoyed that. That being said, however, we are going to end it here for tonight. So thank you, everybody, for coming out and hanging out with us. Stay safe, everyone, and we will see you all tomorrow. Good night.